Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of the Cinnamon and Spice Podcast.
All right, Range Sweet.
Not a dang thing. I'm Ott.
And I'm Nah.
Yes, happy Monday, y'all. Welcome back again.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Where does that come from?
Eminem.
Okay. Yeah. I thought that sounds familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yeah, I haven't exposed myself.
How y'all feeling about the weather lately? A little suspicious to y'all? Do y'all feel like we went straight from summer right into fall? I mean, right into winter? We didn't really have a fall. You know why? Climate change.
Dang.
Yeah. I know a lot of people, it's crazy because a lot of people 10 years ago were big on like, oh, climate change is not real. Global warming is not real. And I'm like, we are living in that stuff right now.
I feel like since I was a kid, they've been crying about climate change. Yeah.
Yes, literally since we were children. They have been crying about it.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
And reduce, reuse,
just for
recycle.
it to all go in the same landfill is kind of crazy.
Child. So we are now at a state of emergency for our planet. Not our country, but our planet. Because if we don't turn things around now, we're going to be screwed.
It said right now, stop.
We're already screwed. Like, our planet is literally on fire, y'all. We are seeing record-breaking temperatures. We have never seen some of these temperatures as high as they have been, as long as they have get like really long summers.
We ain't got no more glaciers. It's only about 3.
Polar ice caps the polar ice caps are slowly, the polar bears
I was saying nothing slow
about
it.
Becoming extinct. Yeah, quickly becoming extinct.
Slow about it.
It's sad, y'all. And some people only think of global warming as like, oh, there's no ice caps or glaciers up there. Or the temperature is too hot. Natural disasters it come from climate change.
I don't know if y'all watched the movie, I think it was called The Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah. Like, literally.
The warnings be there, and that's where it's like,
all the warnings be there. These hurricanes that are hitting mountain cities, like my hometown of Asheville, Hurricane Helene, that was like clear indicator.
Yes.
Like, we were raised in Asheville, North Carolina. We were taught that we were exempt from ever having to deal with a hurricane hitting us because we're in the mountains. So in 2024, we literally almost got wiped out by one. Mm-hmm. If that didn't tell y'all enough, first of all, we're in the mountains of North Carolina. We ain't nowhere near a coast. Nowhere near a coast.
Tell you everything.
That should tell you everything you need to know. Those are the type of natural disasters that are happening not only just here, like those wildfires that are happening on the West Coast. That is a big indicator as well. Like, y'all, it's not even just our country. It's all over the planet.
Part of me also be wanting to, just ponders, dang, is it really inevitable, though? Because,
what inevitable?
Like, the disasters. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I say that is because even when looking on the biblical standpoint, there's been multiple resets. There's been multiple, alrighty, let's swipe it out and then do it over again. Yeah. So it's dang, are we coming up on that time again? And they just don't want to say it, or it's.
So it's not even, to your point, it's not that complex as we're just coming up on that time. Because essentially, yes, we are actually. Yes, we are. However, in that same breath, we as not only a nation, but as a planet, have had plenty of times to turn it around, have had plenty of time at this point to turn it around. But because we have not taken it serious for so long, we're now at a point where we have 10 years to actually start seriously doing something to turn it around, or it's completely too late, y'all.
And that's where I'm is that a part of, I don't know, okay, if you look at the civilizations prior, and they had pretty much everything that we had already. They'll say oh yeah, they had their form of airplanes, they had their form of this. So it makes me think dang, okay, civilization then came up on all of this once, came up on this twice. All right, is it is there a certain level? Like, we just can't get past this one mark? Yeah. Like, is the mark greed? Like, is humanity just unable to look past greed? Because essentially that's what's causing it. Like,
no, you're right.
You know, like, oh, for the sake of, you know, Taylor Swift to be comfortable, we have to, like, keep allowing
all
this.
These private airplanes, AI, all these plants that keep getting built, Amazon, Tesla.
Before we move too fast past Amazon, why do we keep having internet outages? The amount of internet outages we have now, like, the internet ain't even been around that long, but I just feel like ever since y'all let Amazon,
I'm older than Google,
be the dang ruler of the web services, we keep having internet outages.
I think that Amazon outage that we had a few weeks ago.
There's one going on right now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
I did not know that.
There's one going on right now.
I don't have anything connected to Amazon
but that's directly.
The thing. But I just know that had hindered, like, that hit employment. Like, that hit people's job system.
That's what I'm saying. They're regular.
We was talking about that. We didn't even know Amazon had their hands in that much stuff.
That's what I say. Since when did Amazon run the internet? Who let that happen?
It's not even supposed to happen because there are supposed to be things in place where these billionaires are not supposed to basically have a monopoly on us.
Yes.
Like, but they are literally.
There's nothing but a monopoly. Like, I'm like, bro.
It's 4 or 5 people who literally control this country.
Yes. When we went back I think it was like literally the previous episode. Well, not this last one. Maybe like 2 episodes ago when we were talking about, oh, snap. Like, I thought there was like stuff in place for this not to happen. Like, oh, is anything that you learned in school anything that you use now? And I'm like, one thing that I can't forget is how my social studies teacher said monopolies were illegal, but all I see as an adult is nothing but monopolies. Yeah. Like, that's all we have available. Yeah. Like,
yeah.
And then they're even trying to make it seem like, oh, protesting is a luxury. Like, that's a...
Girl, they trying to make that illegal.
Like, illegal. Yeah, like, oh, no, how dare you protest against this company? Like, this is literally nothing but a corporation.
Literally.
And y'all are not beating the allegations. Like, if y'all want us to stop saying that y'all are nothing but a corporation, how about stop doing corporation-like stuff?
Thank you. And I actually want people... For the people who stand on nothing, right, and don't care to protest anything because y'all feel like it's not worth it, I want y'all... If that's how you feel, by all means, continue to stand on nothing, because you will continue to fall for anything, right? Continue to do that. That's your choice, to be ignorant and to be that naive. That is completely your choice. Please do that. However, stop trying to make the people who do stand for stuff feel bad for standing for something. I literally have had people that I work with try to make me feel bad at the fact that, like, and this is another reason why certain conversations shouldn't be happening in the office, but I make it clear, like, I don't support certain businesses or corporations because of simply that, like, I don't support Tesla. There was a point where I wanted a Tesla. Yeah. But now anything that Elon got his hand in, and even though I can't, because things are monopoly,
it's a monopoly,
there's some things I don't know he has his hand in. But if I can actively not support it because I know that it is benefiting that billionaire, then I do it. So there are people who will literally make me feel bad for still not shopping at Target.
And then, like, people who feel bad for, like, millionaires, billionaires, I really be confused because I'm like, bro, they don't feel bad for you. No, folks really feel bad for them. Like, if you feel like,
what is there?
I couldn't tell you. Okay, but even when you say, like, oh, yeah, there should be a cap on how much money you should be able to make. Mm-hmm. There's some broke-ass motherfucker somewhere that's like, well, I don't like the idea of that. Okay, first of all, hold on, pause. You will never, based off of how the system is set up, you will never be able to make that much.
You don't agree with that, but you making $12 an hour.
Because they have that ideology. Like, I'm just
You should agree confused. On that. You should actually agree that there's a cap, so maybe your minimum wage will go up. Maybe instead of 12, you'll make 22. Maybe even 32. Maybe, who knows? But you don't think there should be a cap. So because you don't believe there should be a cap on these million and billion and trillionaires, it hinders the people at the bottom.
Like, even, okay, I'm sorry, because this is really not the place for this, but I finally finished the Diddy, this Diddy series, and there was one person who, like, literally, they had their lawyer look at their contract, and verbatim, their lawyer basically was like, oh my gosh, he's offering you the fame without the fortune. And that motherfucker still signed up for it. And I'm like, wait.
Some people don't care.
You're a lawyer. You just said you got a lawyer.
You're paying for a lawyer and you ain't listening to him. That don't even make sense to me. That has absolutely no sense. That makes no sense to me. Why pay these people who are literally paid to give you the advice and give you...
And it's because you're so in denial that it's not a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Like, that industry in a whole is nothing but a pyramid scheme. Like, from how everything is looking out.
The whole country is. Fuck that industry.
Girl. Everything is a pyramid scheme. America.
The people at the top are making it, and the people at the bottom are getting fucked. Like, it's the whole thing. It's a pyramid scheme. Like, the people in the middle are kind of getting both ends of the stick.
And that's the thing, because if you're in the middle, you think there might be that off chance that you'll be closer to the millionaires, but you're still so far
closer
from
to the bottom than you are. Than you'll ever be to the top.
As long as they keep that little cheese in front of the wheel going, you're willing to run after it. You're willing to go after it. Like, even when people say stuff like, "Oh, well, it's not the government's job to feed you,"
well,
ain't your taxes like? But my thing is, what's the point of us having taxes getting deducted out of our check for anything but war?
They should care about us eating.
That's the only thing you want them to pay for is just the war.
Maybe it's not directly their job to feed us, but they should want us to eat. That makes no sense. But people will say anything. Just like they don't want these kids to eat. They don't want these kids to have free lunch. They arguing over free lunch.
If you're spending 8 hours of your day in school, and then when you get off home from school, you're doing nothing. So we're talking about kindergartners. Like, you went straight to
you think a 4-year-old, 5 or 6-year-old need to go home and then do something that benefits this world?
He said, "Why y'all not in the factories no more?" Like, literally. He's really confused.
Child labor laws are a thing for that exact reason, sir. Like, what? Because people like you were thinking that 80, 100 years ago. Like, thank God for child labor laws, or there would be 5-year-olds out here walking to the factory at 4 o'clock in the morning.
And then it's hard to think that, like, some of these, like, natural disasters are truly natural disasters. When you think of things like, okay, like what happened in Jamaica, crazy.
Insane.
But then when you also think about that y'all have a plan for Jamaica to become a digitalized
island.
Like, I'm confused how we got there.
Like a whole headquarters for a lot of...
Like, I'm like, y'all just wanted to be y'all wanted to go completely digital. But in order for it to go completely digital, you have to do something with the people that's already there. Oh. Okay.
Global warming is real, climate change is real, but the government is for sure manipulating the weather.
Yes.
In certain instances. For sure. There is evidence that backs this stance up. But don't think just because that is the case that climate control isn't real. The government controlling the weather or manipulating the weather.
Okay.
I know, I about died over here, low key for a minute. Don't think just because.
But it's like when you speaking the truth.
I know, right?
Devil try to shut you up.
That's literally the devil trying to stop me in my tracks. Don't think just because the government is manipulating the weather, climate change is not real. They're one.
Yeah, multiple things can be true at one time.
And it's actually making it worse. Them trying to manipulate the weather, it's actually making climate change worse. AI making climate change worse. Okay, we're at a water shortage, and yet AI is using more water than all these water companies combined. That's suspicious. Okay, not only is that, AI is pushing out so much greenhouse gas into the air that it's causing heat to go up, which causes the temperatures to go up, which causes a lot of natural disasters and a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, it all runs within this. Like, it's all running together. That's why it's like, we literally got to put some policies in place and quickly, okay? Quickly, or 20 years from now, none of this shit gonna matter.
Yeah.
Like, none of this shit gonna matter. And it's crazy. I had this conversation with a client the other day because I do sell life insurance for a living. And I literally had a conversation with a client the other day, and she was literally like, yeah, I'm gonna get this policy, but who knows? Like, we all might be gone before this policy. I'm saying, you actually right. Yeah. You not too wrong, because I got a life insurance policy on myself, and I'm like, the whole world could be gone. Like, they could have wiped all of us out before I ever even have a chance to
put in my claim,
passing out. Yeah, passing on. So
even
it's
with
like
the way they say that things are going with Social Security, I need y'all to stop taking Social Security on my check then. If Social Security, and I need you other motherfuckers to go to work so there'll be Social Security when I get old.
I already told you I wasn't exempt. Pay your taxes.
You're aggravating. But I feel you, like, because at this point, what y'all doing where I should have to pay
y'all
for
took my
it.
granddad food stamps. Y'all gave them back, but y'all took my granddad food stamps. Like, I just feel like...
I feel you. She said, what am I paying for at this point?
It's just some things I'm just like, y'all want to play? Let me play with you. Because you just need to be bigger consequences for some of this stuff, man. Like...
What they say, the whole reason why we started this was because y'all was mad that Britain was giving y'all taxes without no representation.
Yeah.
Just for y'all to turn around and do the same thing.
Do the same thing.
And that's honestly why, like, history is important. Knowing your history is important. Knowing why things start is important.
Yeah.
Because they'll do the same exact playbook and expect you not to keep up. But if you knew your history, you would already know what's coming next.
Girl. And it's so funny that you even mentioned that, because it's like, I remember learning that in high school, middle school, high school, and social studies and all that, language arts and all that. Well, not language arts, social studies. And then getting to college and learning more in depth. Because it's like, they really like, they gloss over a lot of it.
Yeah.
And in them textbooks that we were reading out of, I don't know what a textbook looked like nowadays for them kids for social studies, but child, I can only imagine with some of the stuff that's happened in my lifetime. But what we were reading back in social studies, like, they were really glossing it up for us. They were putting the BS in the social studies books, but if you want to know, like, the real truth instead of, like, the watered down version, you got to go find that information yourself. Yes. Like, and it's sad because they used to say, like, if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. They don't be lying about that, bro.
But that's where I'd extend it further, because at this point, I mean, with black women being the most educated, we can't even say that no more. What we'll have to say is, if you want to hide something from an American, just in general, put it in a book.
Because outside of, we black people, we speak to black people, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, not literally.
But nah, you're right. If you want to hide something from the average American, just put it in a book, because most of the books people read, not information.
Yeah. And that's if you're reading a book.
Thank you. That's if you're actually reading it, like, and actually getting through from page 1 to the end. And then, I'm guilty. Sometimes my books aren't informational. Sometimes they.
But you could do books for leisure.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that.
But most of mine are informational books that I actually read.
To that same point, it's like, open up something though. That way you're not, like, so you even understand. Because even if the books that you, like, read are leisure books, a lot of themes repeat themselves because they come from something. So even like Handmaid's Tales or like a lot of like the
we closer to that than people think, for sure.
Like Hunger Games, Divergent, like all of those, like, they're saying something, but then here go the president talking about some, we'll have all the athletic people from each
high school.
From each state
or whatever.
Yeah,
and that's weird to me. You was mentioning that to me yesterday. I can't wait to go do a little deep dive on that, because what you mean? And do what? For what?
And that's what I'm saying. They'll literally tell us, like, oh yeah, they'll put it in the books, they'll put it in the media before they give it to us, like, up front. So I don't.
It's too much, man.
I just try not to rack my brain over it, but god dang it,
and it's hard because you had them people who literally are living every day like doomsday is tomorrow. And so,
it's like rightfully so. I get it.
Right. But it's like you said, we can only like control the controllables. Don't worry about what we can't control. But it's like,
but everybody's not controlling.
Exactly. Some things we need to make some changes. We are not doing the right things to control it. And climate change is the one thing we have not been putting in the right work to control it and to turn this thing around.
But that's the thing.
Fucked. I want to have children. I want to have a family. But for what? If it's in 20 years, our whole planet going to be gone.
If AI is making $1 million, more millions, that's going to be the last thing on their docket to get rid of.
Exactly.
And I mean, that's AI the part,
like, and so many people using it, and I'm guilty of using AI as well. I'm not innocent. Like, I use it occasionally as well. But after doing my paper and like reading up on how effective like AI is actually messing with our planet, I'm like, dang, I gotta do more myself. But me as a one individual ain't gonna really do much. Right? Other people have to do more.
Even thinking on the triangle or the pyramid aspect of things, there's more of us at the bottom, but the people who overuse are at the top. Yeah, like if you have 4 or 5 different homes, and they all are using a conglomerate amount of
energy.
Yeah, just energy in general.
Gas,
energy in general. It's like, baby, my little square footage ain't doing nothing.
But it's more than just square footage. It's ChatGPT. It's Meta. It's Google AI. It's more than just our energy in our home. And so that's where it's like, dang, like, yeah, if me or you as an individual be more cautious on, holding back and not using that stuff, okay, cool, that's good. But it's millions of other people who use it. So it's like, we gotta put some, like my final paper was on like this country, not even just our country, countries across the globe, all countries across the globe have to put better climate change mitigation policies in play. And quick.
That's the thing. Renewable energy don't make them the money that they want, and that's the problem.
It could. That's the problem. It really could.
I just feel like
if they weren't so greedy, like you said.
Yeah, I was about to say the money that they're looking to make, they're hoping that they die off prior to it being an issue, or even if they're still alive during it being an issue, they're so high on top that it still won't affect them. Like even when
shit that's gonna save them
like
from
even
it.
when they're getting uncomfortable, they're still in a better off situation than what the rest of the people are.
Yeah, in situations like that is why I didn't feel bad when homeboy took the CEO of UHC out. Sometimes you got to take the person from the top out. Now, if you watch our last episode, I did say,
put the guns down. Put them up a monkey.
But I did say in certain instances, I don't condone violence.
She did say it's social.
But in certain instances, I get it. That was one instance where I'm like,
you understand it?
I might have supported that. Like, I work in the insurance field. I understand the BS that goes into it. And I understand the other side. So I'm like, 6, 7.
Y'all, I'm about to cut her off right now.
Bruh, to wrap this up, do what you can to help save this planet. Not save your pockets, not save your... It's going to help you save all of that. But if you want to live to see another 50 years, because we're still in our 20s, I would love to see 80. I don't really care too much to see... I would love to see 80. I don't care too much to see 100. Do I want to live that long?
But for those who'll be here in 100.
That's what I'm saying. I want my kids to be able to see it as well. That's what I'm saying. I would love to see at least 80 years old. You know, I would love my kids to at least have a life and have. You know, I want to be able. So it's like, can we do more in our everyday life to try to help our planet? Some of y'all really might watch this episode and really think we dumb, and y'all really might just blow it off and not care. You should, especially if you see if you want a future, especially if you're somebody who watching this episode who already got children. You should care. Let's care.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really all.
Before I get into your backyard.
It's already in y'all backyard.
Yeah. Okay.
If that's too late. The whole, if it's like hitting close to home, whether you know it or not.
It already hit home?
It's already, when it comes to climate change, it's hit home already, y'all. It's hit home already. That, we passed that.
Yeah.
We at the point where, okay, home is burning. We got to put the fire out, literally before we looking at ashes. And we ain't got too much longer to put this fire out. And it's a big fire. It's a huge fire. Spanning across our entire globe. It's not just isolated to America. It's every fucking country in this. Now, there are some countries who don't use AI and technology as much. But that's the part that sucks, is they're doing what they can, but we're raping them from their resources. And what's crazy is they're the most vulnerable to these disasters. Yeah. Because that's what I'm saying. They ain't even really the cause of climate change too much, but they the ones getting hit the worst. Jamaica. Countries like that, like, they not really putting too much into the pollution. Well, I ain't if Jamaica, you think because they are a big tourist town, so there are certain things that go into climate change. However, they're not like America with all these plants and AI and greenhouse gases. And that's what I'm saying. Even with that, that's the people who are going there. Exactly. It's not the locals. Exactly. So the country at hand is doing what they need to do, but they gonna suffer the worst. Yeah. And that's unfair to them. But shoot, y'all, I hope y'all actually listened to this far. You know, if you did, drop a green heart and stop using, you know, as much AI and try to, you know, maybe not use as much water, turn your water off, unplug all your stuff when you go for the holidays, whatever the case may be. Try to do what you can as an individual to save this planet. You might not care now, but I'm telling you, you need to. You should have been caring, but if you don't care, try to start caring now. Do your own research, do some reading up, because I promise you there's a lot of stats that will back everything we just said today. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Make sure y'all liking, commenting, subscribing, and watching to the end. But until next time, guys, we'll see you next week. All righty now. Bye. Bye.